What's going on, everybody? It's Big Papa Fern, and before I get started, I haven't posted in a while, so today we're going to be answering some questions about my personal life, about my life as a competitor. We dive into some juicy stuff. So before we get into it, tell your grandma to subscribe to the channel, and before you subscribe to the channel, like it and then subscribe, and tell your grandma to sit back, relax, and enjoy this Q&A, this one-on-one with Big Papa Fern. My name is Fernando Ariel Lara. Yes, Ariel like the mermaid. I am 23. I just turned 23 in October. I've lived here my whole life. I was born like in the south side, and then I moved to the north side by SeaWorld, and then eventually to Verde, and then now I'm in Stone Oak. My fitness career, my fitness path started when I was 13 when I started boxing. I did that for a few years and got into the competitive side of it, and eventually I just found myself liking more size in my body because I was just way too skinny and too shredded. So when I was 18, on my 18th birthday is when I started my bodybuilding path or career. I would just fight locally for some gyms here and there, but never really had beyond that because I was too many personal stuff going on with the family. So I just stuck to myself and just did it as a stress relief therapy type of thing. And then bodybuilding just became my passion. I box at least 15 to 30 minutes after every workout session when I'm in prep mode. Off season, I'll do it 2 to 3 times a week, but I definitely still include it into my workouts. It's a great form of cardio. Once I started my bodybuilding path, I realized or found out that there was a division called Men's Physique, and it was kind of brand new at the time, but it was for guys who didn't want to get as big as the bodybuilders, but that still wanted to compete and create a physique to look good on stage. So Men's Physique is more like a beach body physique, but eventually started getting more size as the competitors section of it grew. So that's why I got into Men's Physique, because I didn't want to be too big, but I also like how the aesthetics of the body looks when it comes down to competing and getting down to single-digit body fat and stuff like that. There's not a serious one, but there's always some jokes going around with Men's Physique, because we wear board shorts too, and it covers most of our legs. So as most people don't work out their legs in Men's Physique, and so people joke about us not having legs and stuff like this. But other than that, I mean, it's a very friendly environment with all the competitors on stage, backstage, but it's definitely a friendly competition to see who works the hardest and stuff like that. Yes, I have done 3 shows so far. My first one was here in town. I got 3rd place out of 12 in that one. It was my first show. And then the following year I did 2 shows, one in Dallas and one in Corpus. The one in Dallas, I got 8th place or 10th place out of like 20 or 30 guys. And the one in Corpus, I got about the same out of like 20 to 30 guys. And I was the youngest in all 3 of those shows. I was definitely like the youngest by a couple of years. So the muscle maturity and just being with bigger guys was scary, but it definitely helped me and put me at a good point in my life right now to get ready to compete in 2019. So prep is usually about 12 weeks, but with my coach we do about 16 weeks just to have more time to play with the body. So on prep I cut out every cheat meal, no sweets. It's a strict diet, and I only get a cheat meal whenever my coach and I see that my body's reacting well to the diet, and if I'm tightening up, if I'm cutting at a certain pace, and I'll probably get one of those every 3 weeks or every month. It just depends at where I'm at. My first, I guess, Men's Physique competitor that I looked up to was Sadiq Hazovic. He was 2nd place Mr. Olympia twice in a row. And it's just the way his physique looked. I can definitely not compare it to mine, but it was the same shape. So I was like, man, I can probably look like him in a couple years. So that's kind of what drove me into wanting to compete in Men's Physique seriously. The hardest thing is probably not being able to have a social life, just to be able to focus on prep and dieting and stuff like this. On prep, my day starts off at 4:30 in the morning. I do my morning cardio. I come back home around 5:15, 5:30, get ready for work, go to work, and then I'm at work from 7 to 7 p.m., 7 in the morning to 7 p.m., and then I come home, I shower, I eat real quick, go back to the gym, do my weight training, some cardio, come home, cook my last meal for the day, and go to sleep. And that's how it is throughout the whole prep. And my off season, I wake up at 5 in the morning, I get home around the same time, and my schedule doesn't change much other than I can just take a couple rest days more during the week, maybe 2 or 3, and definitely enjoy some cake and pizza. So I've definitely met a lot of great people at the gym, competitors or just people that are into fitness and they want to make a life out of it. I guess the first one that I can think of is BEEJAY. He's the one that started off with YouTube, and I kind of saw that and I was like, hey, like I want to do YouTube. He's doing YouTube, so we started. So we met up and we started doing YouTube together, and that's how we eventually started getting into this whole fitness world and on Instagram, Snapchat, videos. Another one would probably have to be Nathan. Same, he has a camera and he showed me one day how to use it, and so eventually he started recording my videos and showing me how to work it and stuff like that. But I've definitely met a lot of people, and I definitely try to take time to hang out with them or go out with them every once in a while, or just catch a workout. So I've definitely changed as far as like getting organized, being more disciplined, and just knowing how to manage my time. But at the same time, it has changed into, I guess, more of a depressed side of me. I've always struggled with it, but when I'm on prep, it just intensifies more because of just the intensity of the diet, the strict schedule of going to work, going to the gym for cardio, going to the gym for weights. And most of the time on prep, my body's always sore, it's always hurting. So just thinking about going to the gym while I'm sore and in pain definitely doesn't help, and it is something to consider when wanting to jump into a competitive sport like bodybuilding. On prep, I definitely just push through it because I only have 12 weeks or 16 weeks to get ready for a show. So I try to use every single minute of that time to get better each and every day, no matter if I feel sick, if I feel sad, if I feel depressed. Even when I have my darkest thoughts, I'm always trying to remind myself why I started. That's the main thing. I am definitely not a natural competitor. My first year was last year when I did my 2 shows. That was the first year I officially started. It definitely took me a while for me to officially decide to use them, but it was definitely not because I didn't feel like I was enough. I knew that men's physique or bodybuilding was gonna be my career, and I wanted a career in fitness. So I just decided to start it now, knowing that it was gonna be in my future. It's honestly been great. The first few times it definitely was a little painful, and it was a new feeling for my body. So there was some days where I was worried. I've had good results. There's no fucking shit. I will only do them when I'm on prep. In my off season, I'll definitely take that whole time off and just stick to my regular supplements to kind of give my body some rest from 16 weeks of intense dieting. Definitely do your research around the nutrition side of it, around the competitive side of it. Just make sure it's something you want to set your mind to. For the future of this channel, I'm definitely gonna start posting more vlogs weekly. I have some prank videos coming up, some workout videos coming up, some music videos coming up, and I just have a lot of stuff planned. So definitely subscribe, like, because we do have a lot of good videos, a lot of good content for you guys to enjoy. It's not just fitness, it's not just nutrition, it's gonna be some skits, it's gonna be some fitness, it's gonna be some basketball, it's gonna be some freestyles, it's gonna be a lot of lit stuff. So definitely subscribe again. I'm gonna say it one more time, call your grandma. I know she's cooking right now, but it's okay, tell her to stop, subscribe, like the video, and then share it. So without further ado, I'm Fernando, Big Papa Fern, and I'll see you guys on the next one. All right. Wait, what?
Feed your plans.